Joe Biden and Donald Trump are the exact same person. Our entire lives as a society, we are taught Republicans on one side, Democrats on the other. There's a line in the sand. Pick your fighter. Well, guess what? The more and more that I've started to think about this, they're the exact same people. Both Joe Biden and Donald Trump. They do the same things. They say the same things. And regardless of what the mainstream media wants you to believe, you need to start thinking for yourself. So let's get into a couple of the examples to prove that Joe Biden and Donald Trump are the same person. First, we can start out. Remember when Donald Trump was in office and World War III was trending? We were going to go to war with Iran. Well, now just this week, World War III was trending again. This time with Joe Biden and his thoughts around possibly going to war with Russia and the Ukraine situation. Under both presidencies, World War III was trending on Twitter, regardless of what country we're talking about, regardless of what conflict we're talking about. Both presidents on both sides of the aisle, World War III. Concerns from the public trending on Twitter. Then let's move on and let's go ahead and let's look at COVID. Remember all the shit that everyone was giving Donald Trump, saying he didn't control the pandemic. He didn't control COVID-19. Well, neither did Joe Biden. Neither one of them did better than the other. The pandemic continued to rage on. This is from the beginning of COVID-19 until today. Cases continue to increase throughout. It doesn't matter who the president is. The virus does not care who's in office. It simply was going to continue to do what the virus is going to continue to do. And so Donald Trump failed, and so did Joe Biden. They both failed to control a global pandemic. Then we can look at spending. Of course, regardless of who's in office, whether it's a Republican or a Democrat, they continue to spend more and more and more. Bill Clinton, George Bush, Barack Obama, and Donald Trump. Donald Trump, $28.4 trillion on the national debt. Well, what about Joe Biden? He's going to come and solve this, right? No, we now are at almost $30 trillion. It doesn't matter. Regardless of Donald Trump, Joe Biden, Republican or Democrat, they're all the same. The debt continues to increase because nobody actually cares. But of course, some may say, well, isn't it just that Donald Trump and the way that he used to operate, the way that he used to talk to the media, that is what people had the problem with? It wasn't the policies. It's just that he was an asshole. Well, let's look at this. Remember this ridiculous tweet from Donald Trump? Happy New Year to everyone, including the haters and the fake news media. 2019 will be a fantastic year for those not suffering from Trump derangement syndrome. Just calm down and enjoy the ride. Great things are happening for our country. Sounds ridiculous. Sounds abrasive towards the haters. Sounds ridiculous when he starts talking about the fake news media, right? Well, just yesterday, Joe Biden literally called a reporter a son of a bitch. And so ultimately, it doesn't matter who's in office. It doesn't matter if it's Donald Trump. It doesn't matter if it's Joe Biden. They both don't like the media. They both look down on the media, regardless if you call it the fake news media or you call the reporter a son of a bitch. They both are the same exact people. Then if we continue and we look, remember COVID-19 and how we were talking about the racist travel ban, how Donald Trump was a racist? Well, Joe Biden literally implemented the same exact travel bans. He went to African countries and said, you cannot travel to the United States. That doesn't actually make either one of them racist. They were doing the best that they could in terms of the public health crisis. But it doesn't matter if it's Donald Trump. Doesn't matter if it's Joe Biden. They do the same things. They say the same things. And Joe Biden and Donald Trump are the exact same people. So stop listening to the public narrative. Stop letting the mainstream media absolutely become divisive in terms of turning people that are Americans against each other. Instead, remember to think for yourself. Be a critical, independent thinker and understand that regardless of who's in office, Republican or Democrat, Joe Biden or Donald Trump, they're all the same people.